Fuck everybody, you know? Sometimes you have to say fuck everybody. It's alright.
Diddy is in jail for doing some really bad things. But here's the thing, people have been warning us about him for years, and we should have listened. First up is Cassie Ventura. She dated Diddy for 10 years until they split in 2018. Now, in November 2023, she made the news again after filing a lawsuit against Diddy. After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women, she said at the time. Now, what's shocking is that this case was settled shortly after it was filed, actually the day after. Now, this led people to believe that Diddy was guilty since he was ready to settle so fast. Now, in her lawsuit, Cassie refers to the altercation that was captured by CCTV in 2016. Now, at the time of the allegations, Diddy denied any wrongdoing, with his lawyer Ben Brafman telling People in a statement that the claims were offensive and outrageous. Diddy claimed that she just wanted his money and was doing all of this for attention. But months later, the CCTV footage was released and it proved that Cassie was telling the truth. Diddy then changed his story quickly, posting to his Instagram saying, "I was disgusted when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I got into going to therapy, going to rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I am so sorry." He added at the time that he was committed to being a better man each and every day. But it seems like he was only apologizing because he got caught, not because he felt bad. You see, it's been alleged that Diddy paid $50,000 to destroy the CCTV tapes that proved he was guilty. What he didn't know was that Cassie had a copy and was able to expose him. He never thought the tapes would hit the light of day, so he would always just deny it. Cassie's lawyers released a statement about his apology, saying that it was more about himself than the many people he's hurt. They said, when Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday. He was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false, shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. And yeah, I have to agree, he only apologized because he was caught. That's all. Then it appears that Cat Williams is somewhat of a psychic because during a conversation on the Club Shay Shay podcast, Cat suggested Diddy would be exposed in 2024, which has been true so far. The comedian also alleged you have to tell Diddy no, with further claims he has receipts from everything he shared with host Shannon Sharpe on the episode. Now, at one point he said, "All these big deviants are catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you're Diddy or whoever." In another snippet, Williams claimed he had to turn down $50 million 4 times. P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you've got to tell him no. I did, he alleged. Now, the actor also claimed that he'd known the dirty details about several key players in the entertainment industry and their various wrongdoings for over 30 years. Now, Cat was also candid about Diddy's treatment of women, claiming that he'd attempted to avoid the world of rappers and the women they associate with. "I don't want to look at nothing I don't want to have," he said, adding, "because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it. That's how Diddy be feeling," he said. Now, recently with Diddy's arrest, Cat posted on his Instagram story saying that he believes that Diddy's about to snitch on everybody. Now, Aubrey O'Day first met the rapper while working with Danity Kane, which she was a member of. Now, 3 years after the group was formed, Aubrey and another member of the girl band, D Woods, were fired by Combs. He then went on air to say that her attitude needed to be humbled and claimed that she had diva behavior that went unchecked. But that's not the only side of the story. In the years since, Aubrey claims that she was fired because she refused to do things that were expected of her outside of recording and doing interviews to promote the band and the album. And you can pretty much guess what she was saying. Given all the recent allegations against Diddy, this statement seems to hold a lot more weight. In fact, Aubrey also spoke out against his recent apology video, saying Diddy did not apologize to Cassie, he apologized to the world for seeing what he did. Along with her words, she included a photo of the blanket statement that Diddy pinned to his social media account denying all the allegations. She went on to say, "He says he's disgusted with himself now and he was disgusted with himself then, but apparently he wasn't disgusted enough with himself to not pin this statement out, calling her a liar and denying all of it." And it wasn't just one member of this band turning against him. The whole girl group has a problem with Diddy. They were supposed to be the next big thing when they were signed to Bad Boy in 2004, but in 2008 when 2 of their members were fired, the dynamic of the group group changed. Over the years, the women have naturally grown apart, but one thing they can agree on is that they have encountered sexist remarks from Diddy and those around him over the years, at the very minimum. Because of this controversy, the rapper distanced himself from the group, who eventually disbanded in 2009. Then, when comedian Jay Farrow was on a podcast with Desi Bank and other guests, Desi asked for some advice as he was new to the industry and wanted to know what to look out for to protect himself. Jay responded by saying, yeah, stay away from the take that mansion, that's all I gotta say. Stay away from that, aka Diddy. Now, other guests on the podcast started laughing, and he added, they laughing because they know it's true. Now, it appears that it was an open secret that Diddy was creepy, and I'm glad he's finally getting exposed now, but why didn't anyone do anything sooner? Now, Kanye West also spoke out against Diddy. Now, do we take what he said at face value? No, not really, but what he said was serious. A 2022 interview with Kanye has resurfaced as he made some shocking claims about Diddy and their relationship that is causing people to re-examine what's currently happening. In the interview for Drink Champs, Kanye blasts celebrities for allegedly working with law enforcement to turn on other celebrities so they could avoid prison. One of the celebrities he called out was Diddy, who he referred to as Puff Daddy. Now, the video and the interview were later pulled because, of course, this being 2022 Kanye, he made a lot of offensive remarks about sensitive subjects. But regardless, the allegations he made against Diddy were shocking and were buried because the video got leaked. Kanye said that Diddy is making deals to keep himself out of trouble. The reason why you gotta talk is because you did a deal you effing fed. That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promised you were gonna go pull my card, he said. Seems like allegedly being a snitch though didn't work out too well for Diddy, as he's now being accused of a lot of horrible things. And speaking of music, Diddy has also had plenty of feuds with other rappers, and one of the most infamous being 50 Cent. The two of them have had it out for one another for almost as long as 50 Cent has been in the entertainment industry. Now, whether it's the way Diddy dresses or collaborates with other artists, 50 Cent is not here for it. To say that he dislikes Diddy is an understatement, and he's happy that Diddy is getting exposed. In fact, 50 Cent has been one of the loudest voices when it comes to the Cassie lawsuit. When speaking of the CCTV footage, he said, "This is why they put that tape out. They know they can't charge him with what we saw, but they know we can't unsee what we saw." He then took another jab at Diddy for the statement he released when he said he had sat silently and watched people try to assassinate his character, destroy his reputation and legacy. In response, 50 said, "The lie detector test has determined this was a lie." Now, even as far back as 2006, 50 Cent released a diss track about him called The Bomb, where he accused Diddy of continuing to profit off the name of the notorious B.I.G., who was signed to his Bad Boy Records label. Now, whether or not this is true, the man is clearly one of the biggest haters to this day. Now, in July, before Diddy's arrest, 50 Cent did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, stating that he had never attended any of his parties because he felt there was just an uncomfortable energy connected to it. Now, with Diddy's arrest, 50 Cent is having a field day. He posted on his Instagram, "Here I am keeping good company with @The Drew Barrymore Show," his caption began, alongside a snap of himself and Barrymore. He then took a shot at Diddy, but I can't really repeat what he said here, but I'm sure he'll keep trolling on the man though, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Well, that's all for our list of celebrities who tried to warn us about Diddy. Why didn't we listen? Now, what do you think about the whole Diddy situation? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time.